Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to my car. It's another rainy day here in Portland, so I thought I'd bring you guys a really quick video answering a question that I got. But the question was about action cameras, like GoPros and the new Yi action cam, and whether or not I used them, or thought they were good, or thought they were decent for vlogging. So I'm going to talk a little bit today about the action cam that I use and why I use it. So I use the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver Edition, and I got it used. It was, fairly cheap, and I went for GoPro as opposed to going with like the Yi action cam or a lot of the other really cheap eBay or Amazon action cameras that you can get now for like 50 bucks. The reason that I went for the GoPro line isn't because GoPro has the best image quality or because they're the cheapest, but because GoPro has been around the longest, and so there's a lot of manufacturers who are making accessories for the GoPro. And another really huge thing about GoPro is that you can attach mics to them, which I think is really handy, and it's really important to have a good mic attached to your GoPro because the internal mic on the GoPro isn't really that great. So I thought I'd show you guys what I'm actually filming with right now. So I'll just turn on this other camera. Let's see, get it focused. So what I have right here is the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver Edition. And as you guys can see, I have this black metal armor case on it, which only cost me like 15 bucks. And then I have my trusty Takstar SGC 698. This mic was $60 when I got it, but it's probably a lot cheaper now. And then this Movo GoPro mic adapter, and that was like maybe 5 or 7 bucks. And I just have it on this Amazon ball head tripod. So as you can see, it's a pretty simple setup. And actually it's fairly inexpensive. The GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver Editions are really not that expensive, and the mic isn't that expensive, but you could swap it out for maybe the Rode Video Micro. That's a really popular mic nowadays. And you can vlog with a setup like this if you really wanted to. The only caveat with GoPros is that they do have a very wide angle, as you can see. You can see a lot of stuff, which is great if you want to be really close to your camera and get the best audio quality. But it's not so great if you're in a vlog situation, like maybe you're on top of a mountain and you wanted to zoom in on something. You can't really do that with a GoPro. So to be honest, I don't actually use my GoPro like this very much, but it is cool that I can. It is cool that manufacturers make armor cases for GoPros that have cold shoe attachments on the top so I can put a mic onto it, and that you can attach a mic to the GoPro. You can't do that on a lot of the other action cams, but I don't use it like this very often. It's cool that I can, but most of the time when I take my GoPro out, it's shooting a time lapse, or I have it in a case like this that's waterproof and it has a flotation device on the back. This is typically what you'll see my GoPro in, is something like this. It's not usually on a tripod with a mic on it filming an interview or a vlog, but I just wanted to make this little video to show you guys that you can vlog on the GoPro. Maybe it's not going to look like Casey Neistat's vlogs or any of the other really popular vloggers that are out right now, but you can do it. And I think the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver Edition is still a great option if you're wanting an inexpensive GoPro. And actually, the Hero 3s, the Hero 3 Plus, all of that line has gone down in price so much since the GoPro Hero 4 and Hero 5 have come out. You can get these for pretty much just as much as all of those other cheap action cams. So I would almost suggest getting the GoPro strictly because there's so much accessories that are built specifically for the GoPro. So the one thing that I don't like about GoPros is that they have automatic exposure. So you really have no control over the ISO, the shutter speed, the aperture. You have no control over that. It's all just auto everything. So that's why I only use the GoPro in situations where I need to be underwater or behind a waterfall or I'm cliff jumping. So it's great in those situations, but if you want to set your exposure manually, you can't do that. At least you can't do it on the Hero 3 and Hero 3 Plus. But there has been a firmware update to the Hero 4 Black Edition to where you can actually control the exposure, which is pretty cool. And the Hero 5 obviously has that too, but they updated the firmware for the Hero 4 Black Edition so that the owners of that camera could control their exposure manually as well, which I thought is pretty cool. Another pretty cool thing about my GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver Edition is that it has Wi-Fi, which means I can control and view my video wirelessly. So that's what I'm actually doing right now, so I can see myself. I have my phone connected to my GoPro so I can frame myself better and see what I'm filming. There's obviously a pretty big lag, but it's not really that big of a deal as long as I can get my framing right. I shouldn't be looking at my phone, I should be looking at the camera. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll have links to all the stuff that I mentioned in this video in the description below. Again, if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, the links for those will also be in the description below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to this channel for more content, and I will see you guys next time. Later.